how to gain a single edge advantage, how to gain an advantage in single stock futures.
Yeah. I think this is fascinating. So in a couple months, you'll be able to trade the futures on, let's say, NVIDIA, Meta, Apple, Microsoft, etc. And a few people have been asking me how to get an edge. Trade the futures that you have now, NASDAQ, ES, UB, natural gas. To trade two slow ones, so like ES and UB, which is the bond market, and two fast ones, NASDAQ and natural gas. But a few people have asked me my thoughts on it, and I'm like, if they don't pay more than the indexes, the same way you have to wait indexes first, you have to wait the index futures when you're trading first, because the volume may not be incredibly high. I'm glad that the futures market is finally trying to keep up and compete with the options market, but it may be too little too late, to be honest. So unless it pays dramatically more than ES or UB or ZB, there's really no need to do so because there's not enough volume there. So I would say practice it, wait 3 or 4 months till the volume comes in, but unless the tick value is so high that it makes sense to do so, I wouldn't even worry about it. Not for the first 3 or 4 months. Same as with any IPO. No exceptions. OpenAI, Anthropic, it doesn't matter. And also going back to the under market, the reason why I always say to wait 6 months to 9 months is because the real game is to get into the pre-IPO. Mm-hmm. Everybody's waiting to just exit. Like once they're in at $8 a share, $22 a share, the first 30 days of the IPO doesn't matter. That's liquidity.
Yeah. But that's part of the game too. Mm-hmm. Like that, it's the lockup period. What happens when the stock falls and you're in the lockup period?
Tough. But like Rashad said earlier, getting into those seed rounds or Series A rounds, where even if it drops to $10, you're covered your basis because you're in at $4.55 on average. That's the real game. That's the real game.
Yeah, so getting that at 50 cents, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
TI. We'll talk about that.
That second verse is hard. That second verse is hard because, there's a lot of truths in that second verse.
Yeah. InvestFest alumni. Both InvestFest alumni. But is this a rollout or no?
I feel like he's going to turn it into it.
Blackout.
We know the album coming.
Yeah, it's one of those things,
Paige is 100% better than Caitlyn? If you had to pick between Paige and Caitlyn, who you picking, Shotty? Troy.
I'm going Caitlyn.
Caitlyn.
Yeah, I'm going Caitlyn. Yeah.
For just on the ball stuff or marketing?
She's a little bit more dynamic. A little bit.
Yeah.
Paige is tough. Paige is super tough.
Yeah. She's had
champion. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think Caitlyn obviously stretches the floor a lot more. Just a little bit more dynamic.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm taking Aja Wilson. That's what I'm taking.
And she does not get talked about enough.
The best. 3-time champ. That's what I'm taking.
Okay. Okay. What is the future of mega cap stocks?
I'm here to tell you, even though emerging market may be sexy right now because the mega caps are down, as I illustrated at the top of the show, if you're holding for a long term, you're fine. I'm noticing too many of you are trying to take the advice and make it fit your trading thesis for a 1 week period. I don't care about the 1 week synopsis of anything. But if you think mega caps are going to fall apart and now the Kospi is going to take over or Bovespa or Nikkei, not so fast. Even though we have a lot of issues here in the country as a whole, in terms of innovation, that's not one of them. So continue to hold mega cap and I know some of you may want emerging market exposure. The ones to invest in, I've already covered. Mercado Libre, I love dearly. Like there's a few. We've covered TSM. But if you rotate out of mega caps because the fund is going to that other side of the room, a lot of them are playing arbitrage in a portfolio, and you can't do so because you don't have enough capital to do so. Also, be aware when you're hearing these stories of emerging markets should overtake mega cap in the next 3 years. That is PR and rollout T.I. and the 50 Cent thing for their portfolio as they're actively selling that fund to a client. Hold for 10 years. Like the whole show should be hold the shit for 10 years. Let's check in 2036. If I made you money, please put yes in chat. Sorry.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, what else are we supposed to say? Yeah, you're going to invest in the mega cap companies.
Yep.
Right? The Mag 7 make up 30. I think they're weighted at 33% of the S&P.
Yep.
Number. I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, you got, especially when they are at discounted prices. Go, you know what? And I'll just go back to Microsoft. Go look at what the rating is on Microsoft for the end of 2026. Look at the price targets, right? Even when it's pulled back the way it has, the price targets have not changed. And that's consistent over like 40 different analysts. How do I know? Because I looked, right? Yep. It really hasn't changed. Obviously, there's some internal things that they got going on. But when it gets to a point like this is too important of a company, too big of a company that has different verticals that are not solely reliant on OpenAI, right? Like cloud service is a thing, right? Copilot is a thing, right? These things are important and they have revenue. And if you understand where that revenue comes from, you understand that this story is I mean, it's in a consolidation phase. It's actually in a correction phase now, but a lot of other Mag 7s are in a correction phase. We watch NVIDIA, and we know we got the Super Bowl coming up on Wednesday after the market closes. But if they consolidate, you find an opportunity where you can buy in that.
Yeah, 3 years from now, Microsoft should be at 767.97. If that OpenAI marriage don't work out, they got another partner waiting in the wings. I promise you, they won't be single long. Don't worry about it.
Oh, they ready. I mean, it's well known who the partner is. How they hold hands?
For real. Anthropic Microsoft, just like this, like Kim K and Lewis Hamilton.
They're like, I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do with my hands.
Yep.
We're gonna be going over. We're gonna be answering questions too in a little bit. So stay tuned for that.